Picture this, a giant cheeseburger, piping hot, fresh, brought to your table. You bite into it and you're in for a little surprise as cheese oozes out of the inside of the burger, down the bun, and you just bit into the greatest, most tastiest burger you ever have. What am I talking about? Well, of course, the Juicy Lucy. Why am I talking about Juicy Lucy's? Well, Minnesota supposedly is home to the origination of the Juicy Lucy. And in today's video, I'm gonna explain to you what a Juicy Lucy is, where to find them in the Twin Cities, and why they are so dang good. Hey, this is Matt Adelmann. Welcome to your guide to living in the Twin Cities, where we talk everything that has to do with food, living, dining, where to live, what to do in the Twin Cities, how to enjoy what we think are the two greatest cities in this country, Minneapolis, St. Paul, and the surrounding suburbs. And today, I am talking about Juicy Lucy's. Now, what is a Juicy Lucy? A Juicy Lucy, say that 10 times fast, is a hamburger that is a patty filled with cheese, another patty on top, sandwiched together, cooked, served on a bun with all sorts of other fixings, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, whatever your spiel is, brought to your table, piping hot, and when you bite into the Juicy Lucy, the cheese just oozes right out. Sounds great, right? Where did it start? Who's the originator of Juicy Lucy? That is a very hot topic in the Twin Cities, and this is something that's brought up all the time. There are two original founders, supposedly, of the Juicy Lucy. There's the 5-8 Club in the southern portion of Minneapolis, and Matt's Bar, which is about a mile away from the 5-8 Club. So somewhere on the stretch of Cedar Avenue, Juicy Lucy was originated way back when. Now, if you ask anybody in the Twin Cities, anyone that is from the Twin Cities, what their favorite is, you're going to get lots of answers between 5-8 Club and between Matt's Bar. I personally, I like the 5-8 Club. I get yelled at a lot for that, but why do I like the 5-8 Club? Well, first of all, I grew up not too far away from the 5-8 Club, and that's where we went. My childhood memories are walking in there, having a mug of root beer while my parents had a beer and played some pull tabs or whatever it was that we were doing, and I would order Juicy Lucy's. And the difference with 5-8 Club versus Matt's Bar, 5-8 Club, you can select the cheese that you want to go in there. If you're a purist of a Juicy Lucy and you believe that Matt's Bar is the greatest one ever, when you order at Matt's Bar, you get one choice, American cheese. That's the original Juicy Lucy in their mind. 5-8 Club lets you have a couple other options. So where do you go to get the best Juicy Lucy in the Twin Cities? Well, I've got 4 places that are on my list, and there's others, but these are the top 4 that I love most. I'll let you decide what the number 1 is, because this is just a very hot topic in the Twin Cities, and people are very passionate about this subject. So I'm not going to say what number 1 is, but here are the top 4 that I really like. Number 4 on my list of places to get Juicy Lucy's is a place called the Blue Door Pub. Now, the Blue Door Pub, they don't call it a Juicy Lucy, they call it a Blucy, right? Super fancy play on words there. But you're going to get the same, very similar traditional burger filled with something. Now, the difference here at Blue Door Pub and a couple of the others is that it's going to be a little more than just American cheese on the inside. So if you look at the menu at Blue Door, you pull up their Blucies, you're going to see a whole selection of different choices. The Blucy, their original, is filled with blue cheese and garlic. The classic, which this, to most people and purists of the Juicy Lucy, it's just American cheese. But you can see they've definitely upped the game a bit at Blue Door. Bacon Blucy, cease and desist, has white and yellow American onion lettuce, sauce, pickles. Which is, the interesting thing about this cease and desist one is if you go to a Minnesota Twins game, they serve this at Target Field. So if you're really feeling a Juicy Lucy at a baseball game, you're in luck. But there's a whole list of them. So Blue Door Pub, they have 2 locations that really focus on this, the University location or Longfellow, both in Minneapolis itself. And it's a great restaurant. Blue Door has a whole bunch of other restaurants as well in the Twin Cities. I highly encourage you to check them out. But for a Juicy Lucy in particular, great spot to try. Number 3 on my list is a place called the Nook. Now, the Nook is a no-frills, walk-in, middle of St. Paul and local neighborhood, go get a Juicy Lucy. The burgers are phenomenal at the Nook. In fact, I mean, in terms of just pure straight, how much I love their burgers, they're definitely a 10 out of 10 on the list. But if I'm craving a Juicy Lucy and I happen to be in St. Paul, I'm going to the Nook. And if you take a look at the menu at the Nook, it's going to be pretty straightforward. Full menu. Here we go. What do they have for Juicy Lucy's? Well, you get a juicy Nookie burger. It's a stuffed cheeseburger, served medium. That's it. You can get a Paul Molitor. What's it? Stuffed with pepper jack, and a couple other options. So again, the Nook is going to give you a little more option on a Juicy Lucy than what the pure traditional play of a Juicy Lucy is. Guy's Big Bite. Yes, the Nook was featured on Guy's Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, which I think the other next two on my list were as well. This is a very hot topic in the Twin Cities. If you don't know what a Juicy Lucy is, get familiar because they're everywhere and people get real passionate about it. So number 2 on my list is a place which is going to say they're the original, the home of the original Juicy Lucy, and that's Matt's Bar. Matt's Bar is a no frills, straight up, you're there for either a cold beer or you're there for a Juicy Lucy, and that's about it. Matt's Bar is going to feature a Juicy Lucy with nothing but American cheese. That's it. No, nothing. You don't get to pick what goes in there. They're the original according to them, and there's only one way to do it, and that is American cheese with your burger. So number 2 on the list, Matt's Bar. Here, I'll show you a picture of the outside. Cedar Avenue and 35th. It's a little, I mean, we can call it a hole in the wall. It's not really. Everyone knows about it. Everyone's been there. You're close to Lake Nokomis. You can go for a stroll, go walk around the lakes, or just, cozy up to the bar and have a couple beers and a Juicy Lucy. Number 1 on my list, in my opinion, my all-time favorite place, because I kind of grew up with this place. The 5-8 Club was pretty close to where my family lived, and my grandpa had a plumbing shop a mile away down the road. And so if I ever wanted to have lunch with my grandpa, 5-8 Club. After a baseball game, after soccer games, if we wanted a burger, we either went to Frenchman's, which you can find on another video, a video from Richfield, or Frenchman's video on the channel. But 5-8 Club for us is just that's what I know. That's what I grew up with. And so I've always known a Juicy Lucy as being a burger stuffed whatever the hell I wanted it to be. And that's what the 5-8 Club really specializes in. So if you look at the menu at the 5-8 Club, here we go, Minneapolis menu. There are 4 locations now, but it used to just be the one. Their Juicy Lucy's, they've got quite a few selections. Again, to them, to the 5-8 Club, to a lot of people in the Twin Cities, a Juicy Lucy just happens to be a burger that's stuffed with something. It doesn't have to just be American cheese. And look at it, peanut butter and American cheese, topped with strawberry jam. Now, I've never had that one. That sounds a little crazy, but I bet it's pretty good. The classics, American cheese, blue cheese, pepper jack. That's my favorite. I love pepper jack. Pepper jack stuffed Juicy Lucy is the best. American cheese and 5-8, bacon and onion ring, buffalo chicken, juicy. Montana, I mean, they got all sorts of stuff. So number 1 on the list for me is the 5-8 Club. I love it. It's home for me. I love walking into the bar, going to get pull tabs, pitcher beer. It just brings me back to the memories. Sitting on the patio right across the street from Lake Nokomis. You can definitely go for a walk afterwards and work out some of the calories that you're about to have from eating. But it is so good. So check it out. So there you go. My top 4 picks for Juicy Lucy's in the Twin Cities. I want to know, what is on your list, your favorite spot to go get a Juicy Lucy that I didn't have here? I need to get out and try a few more places. So drop a comment below. Let me know if there's any locations I missed. And if you've been to any of the 4 mentioned, what do you get when you go there? Do you get the Juicy Lucy? Do you get one of the specialty ones? Or do you just get something crazy off the menu that we didn't even talk about today? So thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, we'll see you later.